Today on Santa Monica Update.
Looking to trade in that gas guzzler for something greener? Stay tuned, we'll take you for a spin at the Alt-Car Expo.
Find out how you can become part of the fastest growing water sport in the world.
We'll have these reports and more news about the city of Santa Monica. I'm Keena Chin.
Santa Monica Update, your source for local news in Santa Monica. Santa Monica Update starts now.
Welcome to Santa Monica Update. The City Council has approved the plans for the Civic Center Village, which will have a mix of retail businesses, live-work, affordable, and market-rate rental and condominium units. When fully built out, the 3.7-acre site will have 160 affordable apartments, including live-work residences, and up to 164 market-rate condos. We'll see a pedestrian-oriented living street with arts, retail, and restaurant activities. There will be public open space and public art. The project will be built just west of the Rand Building with frontage on Ocean Avenue and an extension of Olympic Boulevard. The Civic Center Village will become the city's newest neighborhood. The developer, Related California, requested an extension of the lease to 149 years, saying the financing depended on it. After discussion, the City Council agreed and added a provision that retailers in the village will abide by a first source hiring program. That means they'll consider hiring qualified employees who live in Santa Monica first. Be excited, be prepared. The face of our city is changing. Preview and watch the developments online at smconstructs.org. If surfing was never for you because it was too challenging, there's a new way to enjoy the ocean, on a board. Tamara Henry takes us to the ocean for a softer, gentler board sport.
The Annenberg Beach House is now offering classes for the fastest growing water sport in the world, Stand Up Paddleboarding.
I make sure that people can sign up for the class, find the class, that we have a really good instructor who's out here every week, and that people have fun when they go out paddleboarding.
Kudos to you. High five. Let's do it.
Stand up paddleboarding. That means you do a little comedy routine on the board, right?
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
I always make my students laugh. See, look, you're laughing already.
This was my first time stand-up paddleboarding, and it was so fun.
It may seem like it's the hot new thing, but it's actually been around for a while. An ancient Hawaiian sport.
It's had a really recent popular resurgence in Hawaii, and then coming across all over the West Coast and all over the world. It's considered the fastest growing water sport in the world right now.
All you need is a body of water, even a lake or in the marina, and you can make it into whatever you like, from a total body workout to competitive racing, or just take it easy for a meditative communion with nature.
Tons of times, numerous times out here we get my class, and we come in across seals and dolphins, and they swim around, they just come up and they look at you, and it's super peaceful.
I think it was so fun because we saw dolphins and we got some waves, and it wasn't hard.
No waves out today? Don't worry. With stand-up paddleboarding, you can still get a great workout.
It's a great upper body workout, your shoulders, your core, your back, your legs.
And the Annenberg Beach House makes it affordable, so you can try it out for yourself.
If you were to go out and do it by yourself, you'd be spending easily upwards of $700 to $1,000, and that's on the low end.
But renting equipment for the day is just $55. They offer group classes, private classes, and equipment rentals.
Keep your eyes on the horizon and your paddle in the water. Reporting for Santa Monica Update, I'm Tamara Henry.
Group classes start next summer. If you'd like to sign up for individual classes, which take place all year round, go to AnnenbergBeachHouse.com and click on Activities. The Urban Forest Task Force has approved the first draft of the Urban Forest Master Plan for Santa Monica. The plan covers everything from maintenance practices to a street-by-street list of approved tree species in the event a city tree needs to be replaced due to death, disease, or other damage. Public input has been built into every phase of the master plan, including a lively review period during August and September. According to Randy Little, Public Landscape Manager, the task force received more than 600 comments by email, and more than 100 residents attended community meetings to add their voices into the mix. The plan will be presented to the City Council in December. If you'd like to see a current draft of the master plan, you can find it at our city libraries or online at santamonicatrees.com. It's no secret that we Angelinos are hooked at the hip to our hot rods. And because the car is king of this urban jungle, our traffic congestion and air quality consistently rank among the nation's worst. So there's no better place for a clean car revolution than right here in car crazy LA. But chances are you won't find the latest eco-friendly model at your local lot. To get behind the wheel of the cars of tomorrow today, you've got to go to Santa Monica's Alt-Car Expo. Let's ride along with reporter Ned Rolsma to this year's show.
Welcome to Santa Monica's Alt-Car Expo. Now in its 6th year, Alt-Car has become the premier place to get under the hood and behind the wheel of the cars of tomorrow today. There's enough metal here to satisfy even the most discriminating of gearheads, but this is definitely not your father's automobile show. The Alt-Car Expo features the latest, greatest, and greenest in clean car technology, and this year's expo was bigger and better than ever. All the major players were here. Ford brought their Escape, Fiesta, and Fusion hybrids. Chevy hit the scene with the famous Volt. Nissan continued their nationwide Drive Electric tour with the sporty all-electric Leaf. And Toyota premiered the brand new plug-in Prius and their Prius V that features 60% more cargo space than the current model. But this car show isn't just about the big boys. The Alt-Car Expo also features vehicles from alternative manufacturers like Coda Automotive. The all-electric, zero-emission Coda sedan was born right here in Santa Monica, and the 2012 model, available in December, boasts 90 to 120-mile range and 80-mile-per-hour top speeds. Coda VP of Sales Bill Beasley thinks the company's Santa Monica roots give the Coda sedan an edge over the competition in the cleaner car market.
Santa Monica really is our home. The first vehicles were assembled right out in the hangars at Santa Monica Airport, and our headquarters up until just recently was in Santa Monica. We've been expanding, so we had to go seek out a larger building just about 6 miles up the road, so we're in LA now, but our heart and soul is still in Santa Monica, and we're going to have a dealer here if it's the last thing we do, because Santa Monica, like I said, is probably the heart and soul of electric vehicles, or the kind of people who would like to have electric vehicles.
If the term alternative fuel vehicles has you thinking golf carts and granny mobiles, guess again. The Alt-Car Expo has plenty of vehicles that successfully pair sizzle, style, and sport with sustainability.
They say that driving an EV is good for the environment, and that might just be good karma. And speaking of good karma, we're here in the Karma from Fisker Automotive, and I'm here with Mike from Fisker right here in Santa Monica. Mike, introduce everybody to the Karma.
Well, good. We're a brand new all-American car company. Our store is on 25th and Santa Monica Boulevard, and this will be our first offering. This is the new Karma, and it's, you can see, a beautiful four-door sedan, all electric, so we're pretty excited. We get our demonstration models in October, and we'll start delivering cars in November.
That's great. Now, there's some really interesting features to this car. Let's step outside and have you show us a few.
Good deal. The car that we're delivering is loaded. A beautiful navigation system, leather, or you can pick an eco-chic interior that's all animal-free. This car will run with all of my Audis, Porsches, Aston Martins, Maseratis. This is a luxury car that delivers absolute environmental living. It's 50 miles per charge, 300 miles per is the range with one tank of gas. It gives you absolutely the best of both worlds.
Another key feature of the Alt-Car Expo is the focus on fleets, an important issue in a region that's home to the nation's busiest industrial ports. Santa Monica is leading the charge of cities who are converting to alt-fueled service vehicles. 87% of the city's fleet run on alt fuels, and Mayor Richard Bloom says someday soon that number will be 100%.
Well, it's something we're very proud of here, that we have so many sustainable vehicles in our fleet. We were really a leader in the country on that, and at this point that percentage is extremely high, like you just said, and we're going to continue to do it, and it's great because that's not only taking pollutants out of the air, it's not only having an impact on global warming, but it's also allowing cities to play a role in being lead agencies in change around the world.
Not to be forgotten in the Alt-Car lineup is everyone's favorite, the Ride and Drive lot. Out here you can get behind the wheel and get a feel for many of the cars on display.
If you missed this year's Alt-Car Expo, don't get your spark plug wires in a twist. The event will be back next year. In the meantime, you can get all the information you need at altcarexpo.com.
I've got to split and take a test drive of this new Nissan Leaf. So for Santa Monica Update, I'm Ned Rolsma.
Santa Monica College and UCLA have received a 5-year grant totaling $5.8 million to reach out to Latinos, African Americans, Native Americans, and women. The goal is to train 100 students per year for entrance into emerging fields in science, technology, engineering, and math. That's why it's called a STEM grant. The STEM grants were also awarded by the U.S. Department of Education to an additional 33 California community colleges. All are institutions serving Hispanics. To learn more about Santa Monica College, just go to smc.edu. Wind power and muscle power out on the Santa Monica Pier. These two powers combine when you win Pacific Park's newest green game called High Striker. It's a version of the classic carnival game where you swing the mallet and test your strength. Hit it hard and watch the weight climb up and up. Can you ring the bell? Above it all, there's a 600-watt turbine catching Pacific winds and storing energy to run the game, the lights, and the sound effects. Letting wind power a carnival game is perfectly in line with Santa Monica's push towards sustainability. Pacific Park is LA County's only admission-free amusement park with 12 rides, 18 midway games, and an oceanfront food plaza. For more info, go to packpark.com on the web to plan your day of fun on the Santa Monica Pier. Santa Monica Library's Citywide Reads program has been active since 2003. Each winter and early spring, the library chooses a new book and hosts discussion groups and special events. The 2012 Citywide Reads book will be The Lady in the Lake by Raymond Chandler. Set in Bay City, which was Chandler's fictional name for Santa Monica, the book follows hard-bitten detective Philip Marlowe's investigation into the disappearance of a spoiled and reckless doctor's wife. First published in 1943, the book was adapted for both radio and motion pictures. It was chosen as an excellent introduction to the noir style of detective fiction and a worthy example of Chandler's vivid writing. To learn more about Citywide Reads, you can go to smpl.org and click on Programs. You'll find Citywide Reads on the next page. Well, that's it for this edition of Santa Monica Update. I'm Kina Chen, and for all of us at CityTV, thanks for watching. Check it out at the Santa Monica Public Library. Water is a precious commodity here in the Southland, and if you're looking for ways to capture and take advantage of what rain we do get, then the library is a good place to start. You can browse the shelves for such titles as rainwater harvesting or rain gardens. You can also check out cool plants for hot gardens, drip irrigation for every landscape and all climates, and water-efficient gardening. Whatever your project is, the library is a good place to start. For these and other books, audiobooks, CDs, and DVDs, check out our online catalog at smpl.org.